What I bought is a 79 Dodge Magnum. Completely unplanned, of course. Looked underneath of it for rust. He had a battery charger on it, and we were able to bump the car off and listen to it run just for a split second. And I said, good enough. Well, let's hit the road and see if I'm unprepared. I did not bring any tools. I haven't brought anything. It'll be all right. I'm sure of it.
What are we doing?
Well, I think I'm about out of transmission fluid. It won't stay in gear, and it doesn't want to idle.
Smoking.
So I gotta see what's going on.
And the back was bad.
Yeah, you might as well park right over here.
Okay.
Should I ask you what you're doing?
The tranny wants to pop out of gear, and the float isn't letting any gas in it. See, there's no gas there. It's like it's out of gas.
Oh.
There's the town over there, the water tower. Get over there, I want to put some gas in there, but I got to get the gas. It looks like the fuel pump is pumping the gas. See? We got gas here. It looks green and tarnished, but I can't get the gas to come into here. So I'm going to hit on that and see if I can get it to happen. Got to find something here to hit it on with. Boy, I wish I'd have brought jumper cables. Yeah, there's nothing happening with that fuel pump. Well, so if you wonder what I'm doing, well, I wish I could tell you, because half the time I don't know myself. Anyways, I'm at a farm up in Wisconsin in December. It's cold. The car didn't take me home. I had hoped it would. I'm getting no gas through the carburetor, but there's gas going into the carburetor. So it left me sitting. I brought, this is the next day. Yesterday, I had no tools with me. This was a on-the-spot, spontaneous decision. So I came back up here, and I'm gonna swap out some things here. I brought a different carburetor with me. The tranny wouldn't go into third gear. It was just like neutral. So I'm gonna add some transmission fluid and just see what we can't get going. Switch sides with you. All right. I'm noticing there's no shift linkage hooked up. I don't know if that means it's got a manual valve body in it, or if that's the reason why the transmission was slipping, because they destroyed it without a kickdown linkage. So we'll find out. This is the carburetor off of drag truck that we're going to see if we can't at least let it run well enough to get us to the... Oh boy, look at that. Right into the distributor. Wow. Well, it is what it is.
That's good.
So now I'm putting the battery of drag truck in it. Make sure I'm not leaking. So we got it idling and warming up. The carburetor that was on it. Come around here, I'll show you. I don't know what kind of cam they put in there, but that's definitely got some duration to it. Well, the carburetor they had on there, accelerator pump's completely froze. It won't move. No gas was coming through there. It wouldn't really run. It took me about 5 miles away from where I bought it. It died. These nice farmers here let me put it here for the night. There's good people out there yet. Put a battery in it. She's running really good right now. Now the last question is transmission. It bothers me with no kickdown linkage. I'm worried they fried the transmission. May or may not. Maybe it's got a manual valve body. I don't know. We'll add a little bit of transmission fluid to it. We'll know if we have a transmission that works or not. A little bit of a gas leak there. I'll tighten up those. This will be fun. So as you can see, we got it on a two-wheel dolly. We're halfway home and I started to get some lifter ping. I couldn't give it any gas without the lifters ticking. It wasn't doing that when I started. So it was driving down the road just fine and dandy and smooth. But I'm not gonna take any chances at this point. So we brought a dolly with us in case we needed it and pull it backwards the remainder distance. As you can see, we made it home. I'll tell you what I learned about it. It means the guy I got it off of, he didn't build it. I don't know who did. I'm gonna take over where somebody else left off on building a hot rod. That's always fun. Anyways, so we'll go for the 2 nickel tour of it. Show you what I've discovered. So I'm positive that this would have came with some sort of lean burn system, and somebody yapped-dooed it up over here. I'm not sure what all they got going on. They got a big MSD box, an ignition module, a ballast, MSD coil, and I normally would call that a voltage regulator. Not sure what they're using it for. Over here I discovered they wanted to keep their power brakes, so they bought this Summit vacuum pump so they could run them. Somebody was worried about a little bit of horsepower. They put a Edelbrock Performer on it, and there's no getting around it. She's cammed up. It kind of sounds like a advertised 292 duration the way she runs. She's pretty rough. The guy told me we got a trunk full of glass. He just wasn't the kidding. This is all new glass for it. I don't see nothing wrong with the old glass other than bad tint. I haven't even dug through this, to be honest with you. I see we got the original AM FM. I see we got a dash cover here. We have a remote mirror with some cables. We got more dash work. Got some front headlight flippers, eyelids. I don't know what's in here. Hopefully nothing alive. Tail lights, blinkers, side marker lights. And we got some extra spare tires still in there. The amazing thing is the underneath of this car is solid. Unbelievably solid. And this is just how you see it. No, nothing. That's solid. So I'm gonna put the carburetor back on the drag truck and the battery back in the drag truck. I'm curious. I wonder if it's got a sure grip in it. Let's find out. Let's see if it burns one or two. Or if it just dies. How do I know? Can you breathe?
No.
I'm gonna say it's acting like a sure grip. I can brake torque on it, and it just wants to push right through the brakes. So we're gonna put it in the back, way in the back for the winter. Don't know what we're gonna do with it. Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll cost money and keep me busy.